So in previous class also we discussed about problems, and in this class in this class also I'm going to explain you about some more problems on FM and also PM. See here, a 20 megahertz carrier is modulated by 400 Hz modulating signal. So what is the given data here? The carrier frequency will be 20 megahertz, and the modulating signal frequency is 400 Hz. The carrier voltage is 5 volts, and the maximum deviation is 10 kilohertz. Here the maximum deviation delta F is equal to 10 kilohertz, and the amplitude of the carrier VC is equal to 5 volts. And write down the mathematical expressions for the FM and PM waves. If the modulating frequency is increased to 2 kilohertz and previously the given modulating frequency is 400 Hz, that will be increased to 2 kilohertz, and keeping everything else constant, write down the expressions for the FM and PM waves. So you have to write the expressions for the FM and PM waves in two cases. In the first case, you have to consider the carrier frequency FC 20 megahertz and FM is equal to 400 megahertz, and from this you can write omega C and omega M. If you multiply with 2 pi, you will get the omega C and omega M in radians per second, and the carrier voltage VC is equal to 5 volts, and the maximum deviation delta F is equal to 10 kilohertz. And write down the mathematical expressions for the FM and PM. So what is the standard expression for the FM? AC into cos of omega CT plus the modulation index MF into sine omega MT, right? So here AC, what is the amplitude of the carrier? That will be 5 volts into cos of, you can write here cos of omega CT. What will be the omega C value? This one into T plus the modulation index MF into sine omega MT. You know that omega M value also. What you have to calculate here? The modulation index. What is the modulation index? Delta F by FM, and the frequency deviation is given 10 kilohertz, and the FM is 2513 radians per second. Sorry, omega M, this one, and FM is 400 hertz. That you have to substitute, you will get the modulation index. Okay, so for the FM wave, that will be the 25, just you have to substitute. In the same way, you can write the expression for the phase modulated wave also. For the phase modulated wave, the expression is 5 into cos of omega CT plus kp into, so kp ante ikkada mana modulation index lo rayachu, that is m of t into sin omega mt. You can write mf into sin omega mt. So here the modulation index of the phase modulated wave also same, so that you can write here. So from this you can say the both FM and PM wave expressions are same. And in next class, what you have to assume, you have to consider the frequency module, you have to consider the FM is equal to, modulating frequency will be equal to 2 kilohertz. That is, you have to consider in the next case. Okay. So if the modulating frequency is 2 kilohertz, what is omega m? Omega m will be changed, and the modulation index also changed. And but for the phase, but for the phase modulation, the modulation index remains constant. Okay, so here the only FM wave expression will be changed. What is the modulation index here? 5, and the omega m also changed. You have to write the omega m here. Okay, so here if the frequency of the modulating signal will be increased or decreased, the PM it doesn't affect the phase modulated wave. Okay, and a carrier of amplitude 10 volts and frequency 100 megahertz is frequency modulated by a sinusoidal voltage. And ikkada manaki carrier amplitude icharu a 10 volts and the frequency 100 megahertz icharu, and this will be modulated by a sinusoidal voltage. The modulating voltage has an amplitude of 5 volts and Vm icharu 5 volts, and the frequency of the modulating signal will be also given, that is 20 kilohertz. The frequency deviation constant is 2 kilohertz per volt, and draw the frequency spectrum of FM wave. So what we are going to draw here, you have to draw the frequency spectrum of the FM wave. Okay, and from the given data you have to calculate. For example, here the modulating signal amplitude is 5 volts, and the deviation constant means delta F, that is 2 kilohertz per volt. Okay, that is the maximum deviation. So that therefore the frequency deviation will be equal to what? It will be equal to Vm into this value. So 5 into 2, you will get the 10 kilohertz. And modulation index, you have to calculate. What is the modulation index? Frequency deviation by modulating frequency. So if you substitute, you will get the modulation index. Okay, and after that here, what will be the modulation index here? 0.5. So you have to calculate the J coefficients. You have to calculate the Z0, Z1 and J2 values. Okay, so for this modulation index, these are the approximate values. And also in previous class, I showed a table that belongs to these coefficients and the corresponding modulation indexes also. And if you want to draw the spectrum, you have to know the sidebands amplitudes also. And the carrier amplitude will be equal to VC into Z naught, and the VC will be given, that is 10 volts, and the J naught value is 0.94. You will, if you substitute, you will get 9.4 volts. That is the carrier amplitude. And the first pair of sideband, it will be equal to VC into J1, and the second pair of sidebands, it will be equal to VC into J2. Okay, and the center frequency is the carrier frequency, and its amplitude is 9.4 volts, and the carrier frequency is at 100 megahertz. And for the sidebands, FC plus FM and FC minus FM. So if FC plus FM, you will get 100.2 megahertz, and its corresponding amplitude is 2.4 volts. And another sideband is FC plus 2 FM, you will get 100.4 megahertz, and the corresponding sidebands will be 0.3 volts. And width of the FM wave is about 99.6 megahertz to 100.4 megahertz. So you can easily calculate the bandwidth also, upper sideband frequency minus lower sideband frequency, you will get the bandwidth. So this is the spectrum of the FM wave. Okay. And next, when the modulating frequency in an FM system is 400 hertz, means FM will be given, and the modulating voltage is 2.4 volts, VM will be given, and the modulation index is 60. Calculate the maximum deviation. So deviation ela calculate chestamo, we know that delta F is equal to VM into modulation index into FM. So modulation index tells manaki, frequency of the modulating signal tells. So then you will calculate the maximum deviation. Okay, and after that, what will the maximum deviation, and what will be the modulation index when the modulating frequency is reduced to 250 hertz? For example, here you have to calculate the modulation index MF. So what is MF? The modulation index is equal to delta F by FM, right? And ఇక్కడ మనం FM అనేది కనుక రెడ్యూస్ అయితే 250 హెడ్జెస్ కి, అక్కడ ఏం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి? మాడ్యులేషన్ ఇండెక్స్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. సో హియర్ ద మాడ్యులేషన్ ఇండెక్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 128. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ మాడ్యులేటింగ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ అనేది రెడ్యూస్ చేస్తున్నాము, అండ్ సైమల్టైనియస్లీ మాడ్యులేటింగ్ వోల్టేజ్ విల్ బి రైజ్డ్ టు 3.2 volts. 3.2 volts. Okay, so first దాంట్లో మనం maximum deviation calculate చేసాము. Here if you want to calculate the modulation index, that will be equal to delta f by fm, and you have to calculate the delta f value. What is delta f? K into Vm. So K is nothing but the frequency sensitivity factor of the fm wave. So you have to calculate the K value, and if you calculate the K value, then you will get the frequency deviation, and from that you can calculate the modulation index, that will be equal to 128. Next, in an FM system, the audio frequency is 1 kilohertz and audio voltage is 2 volts and the deviation is 4 kilohertz. So audio frequency ante FM icharu and VM icharu and the delta deviation delta F icharu. If the AF voltage is now increased to 8 volts and its frequency is dropped to 500 Hz. So increase చేశారు voltage ని 8 volts కి and frequency FM will be reduced to 500 Hz. Find the modulation index. Find the modulation index in each case and the corresponding bandwidth using Carson's rule. So first modulation index calculate cheyali ante what is the formula for the modulation index? Delta F by FM. Delta F by FM. So delta F telsu, FM telsu, you can calculate the modulation index. So the modulation index is equal to 4. The modulation index is equal to 4 in first case. Okay, and in second case, what we here the frequency will be reduced to 500 Hz and the voltage is increased to 8 volts. Okay, so if the voltage is increased, that will affect the frequency deviation. Okay, so that you have to calculate. So first case lo manaki modulation index 4 ochindi, and in next case what you will get, the modulation index is 32. The modulation index is 32. So modulation index calculate cheyali ante that is delta F by FM, and FM em icharu manaki 0.5 Hz icharu, and you have to calculate the delta F2 value. And how can you calculate? The voltage will be raised, the delta F will be increased also. So you have to calculate delta F2, and from that you can calculate the modulation index. And after that you have to calculate the bandwidth. What is the bandwidth? From the Carson's rule, 2 into delta F plus FM, and in first case you have to put delta F plus FM1, first case delta F1, and in second case delta F2. So the bandwidth in first case will be equal to 10 kilohertz, and in second case it will be equal to 32 kilohertz. Okay, so these are the problems and how can we calculate the frequency deviation and modulation index. And here the frequency deviation depending on the voltage of the modulating signal, and the modulation index depends on the frequency deviation as well as the modulating frequency. Okay, so you have to remember these points. And comparison of the angle modulated waves and amplitude modulated waves. So in angle modulated wave, the angle of the carrier will be varied and keeping its amplitude is constant. In amplitude modulated wave, here the amplitude of the carrier is varied and the remaining will be constant. Okay, so that you have to remember. So this is a message signal, and this is carrier signal, and this is AM, and this is FM. And the phase modulated wave also, here the both FM and PM will depending on the amplitude of the instantaneous amplitude of the modulating signal. Okay, and performance comparisons. So in the frequency modulation, amplitude of the FM wave is constant, and it is also independent of the modulation index. But in AM, the amplitude will be varied with respect to the amplitude of the modulating signal. And here the transmitted power remains constant because it is independent of the modulation index. Here the transmitted power depending on the type of the modulation we used and also the modulation index. Here the transmitted power is useful. Here the transmitted power, some of the transmitted power is wasted because of the carrier and other sideband. Okay, and FM receivers are immune to noise, and these are not immune to noise. Okay, and here depending on the deviation, the noise will be increased or decreased in FM. So for example, it is possible to decrease the noise by increasing the deviation, frequency deviation. If we can increase, we can decrease the noise. And this feature is absent in AM. And here the bandwidth from the Carson's rule, this will be equal to 2 into delta F plus FM. Here the bandwidth depends on the frequency deviation. Okay, and the modulating frequency. And here the bandwidth is equal to 2 FM. It doesn't depend on the modulation index. And here the bandwidth is large. And here the bandwidth is less when compared to the FM. And this will be used for the space wave propagation, and this will be used for the ground wave and sky wave propagation. And also it covers the larger area when compared to the FM. In FM have the limitation, so that is the distance of transmission. And it is possible to operate in several transmitters on same frequency, but here the separate circuitry is needed to transmit the FM transmission and reception is complex when compared to the AM. Here the number of sidebands having the significant amplitudes, that will be depending on the modulation index. Okay, here the number of sidebands in AM will be constant and equal to 2. Here the number of sidebands in FM will be depends on the modulation index. Okay, here the information contained in the frequency variation of the carrier, and here the information contained in the amplitude variation of the carrier. Okay, so major disadvantage enti ante when compared to AM, the distance of transmission will be less. Here the bandwidth of the FM is less when compared to the AM. And these are the waveforms, and these are the applications where we can use this FM, TV broadcasting and point-to-point communication and radio communications. And this will be used for the TV broadcasting. Okay. So, and in previous classes, we discussed about the types of the FM, narrowband FM and wideband FM, and what are the circuitry we need to generate the narrowband FM and wideband FM. Okay, and in next class, I'm going to explain you about the generation methods of the FM. So AM lo ela aithe manam generation methods, detection methods gurinchi cheptukunnamo, here also we have the generation methods to generate the frequency modulated wave. So basically there are two types of the generation methods. We can generate directly, that is also called direct FM method, and indirect FM method. And the direct FM also called the parameter variation method, and indirect method also called the Armstrong method. Okay, so you need to remember the methods of generation of the FM wave: direct method of generation and indirect method of generation. And the direct method you can obtain by using a reactance modulator and a varactor diode modulator. And indirect method of generation we can obtain by using Armstrong method. Okay, so in previous classes, what we discussed about the types of FM, narrowband FM and wideband FM, and how can we generate the narrowband FM signal depending on the modulation index, and how can we generate the wideband FM. But next class, I'm going to explain you about the methods of generation of the FM. Okay, so direct method undi, indirect method undi. Direct method ni parameter variation method antamu, indirect method ni Armstrong method antamu. In direct method also we have two classifications, reactance modulator method and varactor diode modulator method. So these three methods I will explain you to in next class. Okay.